It's time to talk about the latest Dream Theater album, Parasomnia. And now I'm late to the game, but better late than never. We're here to talk about the latest Dream Theater album. It's been a while since I've talked about Dream Theater. I think the last time was when A View from the Top of the World came out and we did a ranking for it. Way back when. And here we are, Parasomnia, the new album with Mike Portnoy, back on the drums instead of Mike Mangini. Now, I liked Mike Mangini's drumming. I thought his drumming was really cool, concise, had its own kind of style. I loved most of the albums with him on. A Dramatic Turn of Events, really underrated. That's one of my favourite albums by Dream Theater. Similar in vein to like Images and Words, which is what I love, and that's my favourite album. So sad to see him go, but Mike Portnoy, I said his name right now, is, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. On all, like, the greatest albums they've got, and he's one of the best drummers around, so it's good to see him back. And he shines on this album. Like, the drumming is top-notch, but not just that. Not just that, the performances throughout is top-notch on this album. Like, James LaBrie's vocals sound really good on here. It's like I can't talk in this review. Breathing fresh life into his vocals. I don't know. There's something just fresh and unique about this album that I really, really enjoyed. All the performances are just fantastic. Petrucci's guitar. Oh, Jordan's keyboards. Like, everything is just stellar on this album. I'm talking about the album as a whole now. It is a very heavy album. Kind of going back to Train of Thought kind of style. When I was listening to this album, it really reminded me of Train of Thought in a dark, eerie kind of way, but it has those heavy hitting parts like As I Am, which I really appreciated. Because the last couple of albums, I've not been as big into. Like The View from the Top of the World, I just thought it was same old. The Astonishing, didn't like. Distance Over Time, thought was pretty good. And of course, Dramatic Turn of Events I really enjoyed. So, it's been hit and miss for me with Dream Theater, but this one is like, this blasted me back to the golden age. Like, this might be one of my favourite Dream Theater albums. Now, I've only had it a couple of days, a week or so, whenever it came out. But I'm thoroughly in love with every single song, and I feel like it flows well as well. There's no dud, there's no bad moment. Now I've got a track listing up here, we'll go through it. Starting off, In the Arms of Morpheus, instrumental, kind of heavy, dark way to kick off the album, which I think is really fantastic, showing off the skills straight out the gate. Right into Night Terror, 9 minutes 55. This was the single, this is the only one I heard, and it's so good. This is one that reminded me of As I Am. I can't talk at it. I need Trooper Beer. Definitely not sponsored. I wish I was sponsored. Up the Irons. Night Terror reminded me of As I Am. Heavy, dark, mechanical, kind of. Also reminding me of Nightmare to Remember with the dark themes. And the chorus is so damn catchy. Night Terror, hysteria. Too good. I loved it. When I first heard that single, I was like, okay, I'm back on board. This is a fantastic first single. I didn't listen to the others. I wanted to save it for the album, and I'm glad I did. Because next up, A Broken Man. Really, really kind of sorrowful lyrics, but another kind of catchy and heavy song as well. Broken Man's pretty catchy and heavy. Really did enjoy that. I think that was another single. I'm not too sure. I didn't listen to the others. I think it was. But it follows on really nicely from Night Terror. Dead Asleep is next, which is 11 minutes, and Dead Asleep is bonkers. Like, this one might be the heaviest one on the album, and I would say it's my favourite, but then another one comes in and just sweeps the rug from under it, but this is so good. Like, Dead Asleep, stand out on the album. Midnight Messiah is next, which I'm not as big into. It's good, but it's probably my least favourite on the album. Blasphemy, probably, I know, but it's just my least favourite. I see that Portnoy did the lyrics on it. I don't know if he did everything on it, but yeah, It's my least favourite. Something's got to come last, you know? It's that. Are We Dreaming is next, a little interlude, which is fine. Little interlude, doesn't really do much, but it's there. It's okay. Then, Bend the Clock. What a emotional song. I like how it changes halfway through. The solos, fantastic. The second half of the song, amazing. Mouth-watering, eye-melting. But then we come to the piece de la resistance. The Shadow Man incident. 20 minutes long. This is my favourite Dream Theater song since Change of Seasons. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it more than Octavarium. I love Octavarium, but I think this might be my second favourite. Change of Seasons, then Shadow Man Incident. Like, the story of it, the creepy dialogue in the background, the whole... Because I literally watched Nosferatu, the newest one, which I loved. And then I listened to this album, and it just reminded me of that. Like, that creepy vampire in the corner, haunting your nightmares. It was so good. Like, in the nighttime with the headphones on, this song blew me away. The story of it, the heaviness, the whole instrumental part near the end of the song, bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. It's probably one of my favourite Dream Theater songs of all time now. So, there you go. Overall, what a great package, what a great album. Negatives, I can't even say much negatives about the songs. I think they flow into each other really nicely. Yeah, I might not like Midnight Messiah, but it's still better than a lot of the other fucking songs on some of the other albums. So, take that what you will. I will give a negative for the artwork. It looks AI generated. I'm not sure it is, but that's the feeling it gives me, like a bunch of random stuff just thrown together. There's a lot of things going about AI, and I'm not for it. Especially artwork and things of that nature doesn't appeal to me. I like it for other stuff, you know. ChatGPT, using it for recipes and use it to, I don't know, fuck an AI bot, whatever. I don't care. But for artwork, take it away from people, don't like that. I could be completely wrong and I'm slamming the artist right now, but I don't like the art. I'm sorry, I don't like the art. But that's the only thing I can say about this album. I don't like the art. I love the music. Music's fantastic. It's one of my favourite Dream Theater albums in recent memory, and I went into it with kind of low expectations, but it blew my socks off. So, yes, I'm eating good, because the last Opeth album blew my socks off, and now this one blew my socks off. So, yeah, loved it. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Questy, seal of approval. Boom. There you go. Have a little quick sippy. What was that? There we go. That's better. Put some hair on your balls. So hopefully you enjoyed the album. Hopefully you enjoyed my little short review of it. And what did you think of the album? Let me know down below. And we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.